Okay, time to apply some code. Stifled screams. Ah, real say, just the cove I was hoping to see. With some nasty trouble brewing. The client's on his way, so sit tight and pay attention. I'm calling Underfoot at the stray in on this as well. It will be a right little rogue family reunion. Alright. Checking one thing. Alright. Jack, the client, is arrived. Who the heck's this guy? Our guest here has come for mails from command, with confidential orders direct from the Admiral herself. So you know this won't be a simple job. I'm afraid your guild master speaks truly. It was several days ago when an emaciated man stumbled into one of our camps seeking aid. Upon questioning the poor fellow, we discovered that he had narrowly escaped life of slavery. He claimed that pirates had raided his village, abducting him and many others to sell on a black market auction block. We dispatched a patrol to confirm the tale and found the village almost completely destroyed. Hold on, just a little second. It was a meager settlement without so much as a guardhouse. Thus, did this unkind fate escape our notice until now? You'd think the spies never even heard of the code. Pillaging honest coals and dipping their wicks in the slave trade, they're headed right the way of good stabbing. Aye. Though it ain't set down in so many widths, the code's not totally unforgiving against those as raised weapons against the weak. After all, the first pirates in these parts were coals that was fleeing oppression in the northern seas. Ignore your history and you're risking becoming what you hated the most. So you've marked for us then. That we do. On the descriptions given to us, the escaped villagers, we've determined that these lawbreakers are members of the Jolly Merchants, a pirate crew in possession of an official privateering license. It would appear, however, that the privateering has been naught but a screen behind which to hide their illicit activities. One can only imagine how many other Lominstan citizens have fallen their prey to these wicked slavers. And we've let it happen right under our very noses. Naturally, the Admiral desires swift resolution to this ignominy, but merely tracking down those poor souls who have already been sold is proving heavily taxing to our allocated resources. We could throw more soldiers at the problem, but that runs the risk of drawing the small folks' attention and inciting an undue panic. Thus do we come to the Rogues Guild for help. We ask that you eliminate the Jolly Merchants and liberate the villagers presently in their custody, and that you do so with the utmost discretion. Consider it done. When those nasty coals feel your short blades peeking into their backs, they'll enjoy but a brief moment of regret after your code is rightly enforced. Alright, let's get to work. I'll be going after the Jolly Merchant myself. Underfoot, Vikebe, you two lend your skills the mails from investigation and see what you can whittle with the coals what have already been sold. Real say you're coming with me. I think you're already ready for the next step of eradication. Okay. We can go. Shall we get after this slaving cutthroats then? Our client tells me that Jolly Merchants set sail from that port a few bells ago. Oh aye, they might be even board an Imperial ship or two, but that's just some mummery they've putting on to amuse the admirer's faults. I reckon the rest of the crews be back on land, looking to snap the shackles of fresh air the shuttle. And just to prove me theory right, one them jolly bastard got himself spotted creeping about the roofmains in Loana Norsea. There's been a cove over the Moraby dry docks by the name Scarshra, what likely know the full story. He's more of a shipwright than a rogue these days, but he keeps his glaze keen for the guild. Head over and have yourself a prattle. I'll join you soon like. Morabi dry docks. We go there. Let's hunt down some slavers. Just the feeling of tracking down when stabbing some slavists just already makes my little pee-pee trembles with emotion. My little pee-pee poo-poo. Pee-pee pee-pee poo-poo. Hey, Sergeant. What's up, brother? Where are the slavers? Aye, I know what you are. What can old Sarshva do for you? Hunting down Jolly Merchant slavers? Ah, well, that explained a few things. I was keeping an eye on the buster about the dry docks, you see. When I spied a knot trio off the distance, this rough-looking sod, one of our pirates, I'd wager, was sprouting along another bloke and this poor skinny lass. I've seen whipped curs less miserable than the two being herded. Last I saw they were headed south. If that you're saying about this slavery business is true, then that jolly merchant's not going to walk his charges all the way to market. No, he likely has a boat waiting for him. And if I were a slaver headed south, my vessel would be hidden somewhere along the south strand. That doesn't leave you much time. You said Jack was on his way, aye? You'd best go on ahead. I'll point him in the right direction when he gets here. To the south? Alright. Let's go then. We gotta run. We don't have the movement skill. Yeah. We don't have the movement speed increase yet. Enhanced feint. Right. Water for that base, no trouble. Water from that base, no trouble. I don't want no trouble, no trouble, no trouble. We gotta go this way down. We gotta go down this way. This way is down. So we go down. You gotta go down, gotta go down, gotta go down, down. 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 Down, down, down. Let's get them swords. It's not the instance yet. Yet not. Starshot came through for us, eh? Now, what do we got here? This one looks a charmer. Saw them move, I told you. Me peg-legged grandma always quicker than you miserable sacks of shite. Or maybe you need another thrashing, is that it? You already forgot what happens when you try me generous patience. I'm sorry, please. No more beatings. We walked as fast as we could, but we need food. Water. Then get in the boat and shut your traps. You get fed when we reach the other side. The other side? Where are you taking us? Are you calling me just plain daft? Are you challenging me or just plain daft? I told you to keep your bleeding mouth shut. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Leviathan's scaly arse is weeping again. Listen, we're headed to the airport, alright? That's where me and me shipmates gather to take the stock of the merchandise and decide what gets sold where. You see, some buyers want only lads, while others looking for lasses. As long as we keep the rich bastards a pie, we make more coin than we ever did scrapping with the Empire's war galleys. Not that you care about that, I suppose. What matters to you is that you'll be loaded into the jolly merchantman, sailed off the gods know where, and Limsa will be a distant memory. So if it was you, I'd fill that empty barrel with one last big gobful sweet Lanosia sea breeze. I'm sore tempted to put the blade twixt his eyes, here and now, but that won't get the job done. Now, we'll let him guide us through his mate in Aleport. Then we'll mill the whole bloody lot of him. The jolly merchants will get their due. The jolly merchants will get their due. Don't you worry about that. They've gone. We'd best hurry to Aleport. Unless you have a quicker way, there is a ferry that leaves for Candlekeep Quay. I'll meet you across the water, lad. Okay. Alepport's here. Gotta teleport to Swift Perch and walk all the way over there. I would think that it would be easier to use the Aetherites to transport stuff, but when you talk about people, I don't think you could have a control of where they would go, or that they would tell you that they have access to that specific Aetherite. So I guess it makes sense for them to have to transport them manually instead of making use of transportation. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Huh. What a beautiful view of the dead trees. I guess they're not dead, they're just dry. I don't know. It's Kabali Babala. Kabali Babala Bush, Kabala Bibala Babala Bush, Kabali Boys, Kabali Bishes, Kabali. Kabala Bibali Babala Bush. Alright, let's talk to the Chocobo Keep. Let's attune to the Aetherite before anything else. It's the first time I'm coming to this place. Skirbidi. And let's go. Jack awaits us. This is already unlocked the levelments from here. There is one specific levelment from here that I hate doing. That is the one that we have to type back onto the guy. It's just so annoying. You say that Jolly Merchant Cove is still with his captives. Seems they've taken room under the allies. Huh. Hide their operation plain in sight. Bold as brass. Aye, but it's an old slaver's trick. Slaver's trick. See, even if some cove recognize the merchandise, only a single handler gets boned. The rest of the crew just whistles. All innocent like, while their mates is marched off the clocks. And you can bet they're threatening bloody murder for any prisoners that raises any hue and cry. Patience now, Colt. We'll just wait until we're sure that all of these blackguards arrived. Meanwhile, you'd better sharpen your stabbers. We have a busy night ahead of us. Alright. Don't worry, Jack. Everything will be fine. We'll handle it. You and me. That ought to be long enough. We'll just have to hope there ain't any stragglers. Listen closely now, Colt. The merchants disguise as plain old adventurers and have settled themselves in 3 separate rooms here in Aleport. How do we whittle which coves are the merchants? Easy. Take a look at the daddles. Oh, that bingo swinely calls over yonder. He's wearing lavender gloves, the exact same type that Nasty saw that the Salt Strat had on. That will be how they find each other in the crowd. Of course, it's also how I whittled where each other bastard was staying. Just snooch and just snooch the hopeless glazes of the company they keep, and you can be sure you find your mark. So here's the job I'll lay it out for you. We hit all 3 common rooms, mill the merchants quick and dirty like, and get those captives their bleeding lives back, alright? Oi! The storeroom door been forced open. Some thieving sods been at the ale. Well, they can't have gotten far. Better to get the lads and do sweep the port. Was that merchant cove gulping pilfered ale? You'd think they'd be doing their best not to draw attention to themselves. All things considered, bloody oaths. And now we've got a swarm yellow jackets buzzing about looking for blood. If they spot us wandering around in the dark man's, I have a feeling they'll axe first and ask questions later. It would be the best then if the patrols never even knew we was here. We will sleep as sneaky as we can into each other common rooms and use them telltale lavender gloves to identify our marks. There's innocent cows in there as well, mind, so let's try not stab any as don't deserve it, eh? I'm thinking we should head out one at a time to better avoid them yellow jackets. So I'll leave you take the lead after you. Ryusei. Alright, so we gotta use marks behind doors that I have on deck. No problem. We gotta enter on that door, I think. Oh. Can we jump in this? Okay, one's done. Oh, thank you. Don't worry. Sword brandish adventurer. Alright, so those guys are innocent. I go here, invisible. Very invisible. Let's try it out now. Alright, we're still like that. There we go. I'm free. I want to reduce just one. Just one little one. There you go. No, get off. Alright. Where else there is another door? Is it here? There we go. Sup, bitch? Okay, guys, you're free. I got you. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Oh, that's the girl that we saw there in the port. That looks to be the last of them. You didn't even need my help. Back to the shadows, lad. Defeat the jolly merchants and free the captives. Oh. Let's get rid of them. Huh, they are cheering for us, what the hell? Right? Where these guys came from? Not a bad night's work, eh, you say? The maelstrom be taking care of the poor cows we freed. And I've made sure none of the merchants we downed are like to get up again. As for the jolly merchantmen, well, her crew can expect a visit from the Admiral's finest galleys. And it won't be for a tea of crumpets on the pulpit. Oh, what the hell. Right, me natty lad, our part here is done. Time to head back to the sisters. Excuse me, are you the ones who freed us? Aye. Was there something else I could do for you, miss? The maelstrom shards take you home, if that's what you're worried about. Oh no, I know, I just wanted to thank you. If I may, there was one thing I wish to tell you. Moments before you rescued me, that dreadful pirate was muttering into his cups. It was something about another raiding party that hadn't yet made it back. I beg your pardon? It seems they've been hunting for slaves in western La Narcea, and being so close to Aeloport, our captor assumed they were out rounding up Shadow until Blast Bell. I just couldn't bear the thought of anyone else suffering as I have. Please, is there aught you can do? There certainly is, miss. You just get yourself safe home and leave this trade back Jackals to us. I will pray for your success. Thank you again. So much for saving the Victor's Pint. I'll send the word of development for Underfoot and the Stray, with some well-earned trade for the last of these jolly merchants. By the by, how's your throwing arm, you say? I think it's time you learn how to fling a proper blade. When you're out on the wide open roofments, you often find the need to sting coal from a distance. And sure, a canny lad like yourself figure out all sorts of use for a well-thrown dagger. Just keep it in mind that when we hunt down the rest of them slavers. I hate talking to Jack. Right, we learn our useless throwing action. That doesn't do damage. It's just there. Because it's there. We have another level 15 quest here? Slave to the cult? Those last fellow jolly merchants bastards must be camped out some here in Western Narcea. Now if I was a black-blooded guild-robbing slaver, what would I be hiding? There is none to be west but Shahigan Pools. Even those bullocks for brains pirates know better than not trespass on fishback territory. And they won't want to change running into patrols near Aeloport. So that just leaves us east. The flock. Aye. They'll likely be nested down the ruins out there amongst the doors. That's where we'll try to pick up their trail. You head over and snooch the place while I'll send aboard the sisters of the Maelstroms. Alright, so we have 2 level 15 quests. So that's kind of weird. I don't think there is any other class quests like this. So far as I can see in the wiki. Oh, the Arcanists also have 2 level 15 quests. That's funny. Okay. Alright. So We gotta go. Wait. Oh, frick. Okay. We were going to the wrong place. My bad. You'll reach there, don't worry. We're gonna go walking. We unlock throwing dagger. We're gonna get mugged now from this. Increases target damage taken by 5% for 20 seconds. 5% is not a whole lot. Increase the chance of additional items being dropped. Target mugged out before or as the finishing blow. If mug was dealt before or as the finishing blow. So I'm assuming I have to use mug and then finish the mob. And then I get additional loot. Okay. What do we have here? Oh guys, what's going on? Please don't. You really didn't need to do that. You're dead now. Back early, boy. Back early, boy. Boy. Thank you for freeing us. We've been tied here since the awful pirates snatched us from our beds. There are some interesting looking dodos you've got there, you say? No sign of the merchants though, eh? Their little Mason heading over Aleport. He said something about there being no signal. And that was a signal that something was wrong. They just left us hobbled like lambs for the market. One of them jabbed about keeping the meat unsullied in case there was trouble. Pray let us flee this place before they return. And who are you just sidle and in and let loose our hard-won prizes, huh? Was the damnest thing. With half crew lugged in Nailport and not a one of them survived the night. Done in by a couple of sneaky curs what favoring the short place they say. I'm supposing that was you too. Seems you've been born to pick with our choice of trade. Aye, I can't say that I have much use for slavers. Except as the place to bury me knives. Oh, and then I wouldn't bother yourself with waiting on your ship to come back either. The jolly merchants are done for. You might have the right of it, lad. But then you wouldn't know the kind of coin 3 healthy slaves like them ones brings us. I'll have a new ship and a crew for a single moon as best. You're that, Shadow. You're each worth a shining bloody fortune. And you have me to thank for helping you learn your true worth. Ignore this bleeding sod. In fact, why don't you step back a ways? These coves are about to learn the consequences of breaking the code, and the discussion is like to get messy. Did you think we'd not come for you? You can try to stifle your victim's screams in the darkness, but the shadows are always listening. You guys are gonna die. Wait. Oh. Let's use your useless skill. Shift Z. There we go. We used it. Oh, there are more there. And some dodos. What the hell? Ow. What you guys doing with me, bro? There is a lot of dodos coming in. Don't worry, I'm fine, don't worry. Okay, let's get rid of this bitch fast. Oh, this guy is not dying, actually. Oh wait, this is the wrong guy. I want to attack this one. There we go. That should stop them. Bro, I'm fine. Stop healing me. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? Why you guys are here? Underfoot is here to look at Underfoot. Or at least would if any bugger was left standing. This is a fine pile of quarrels. There is not for us to do. No scraps for latecomers. The colt and me had the covered. Good job, guys. Good shit. Thank you. I shudder to think what horrid fate awaited us. You had not helped us to escape. I knew someone would come. You're just like the heroes on the stories. They always arrive at the perfect time and triumph over the villains. Do you think I could be a hero like you? I know I could be brave and strong too. I just know it. You don't want to be like me, lad. Listen now. Me and those covetts here, we're the ones what the scary folk are afraid of. And that's cause we keep the rules for the world they live in. We don't much care if you shirk your chores or get into fights. But if you ever break the code and betray your mates, then that's when we'll come after you. No matter how far you run, or how well you hide. Why do you have to scare the kid like that, bro? Live your life like a hero you want to be, though. And you never need to worry about that. That was kind of horrifying. I'll be honest. Aye, you two can settle it and all. Oh, there you go. I remember you. I assume you are the citizens who were abducted by the Jolly merchants. I'm Captain Milala of the Yellow Jackets. Maelstrom Command has entrusted me with conducting you to safety. It's alright, lad. This folk will take care of you. Go on. It's best not to get left behind. Was there aught else, Captain? Word on a new job. A job? From me? For you? How patently absurd. Why, I'd rather hire a sewer rat to mind my larder. The hell? Was it during one of your jobs that you turned Aelport into a slaughterhouse? What dark age is this that we must employ assassins to enforce the law? It is this continued alliance with the underworld miscreants such as you that prevents Lim Salomisia from ever fully exposing the stain of piratical infection. Look at these weapons you bear. A civilized person uses such implements to carve meat or peel fruit, and leaves them to the table where they belong. Do you perhaps clench them twixt your teeth as you swing over the rails like the pirates you hunt? Our fair city has no place for those who refuse to abandon the brutish ways of the past. The only champions of justice this nation requires are the valiant and forthright soldiers of the Yellow Jackets. Jack, what the bloody hell this skull wants with us? I've not the foggiest idea, love. Just smile and nod. I've not come here to be patronized. I've come to put a decisive end to piracy in all its forms. Consider this visit a gauntlet to thrown at the collective feet of the Rogues Guild. Heed well my words. Just before dawn this very morn, a maelstrom vessel stocked with provisions was boarded with looted by pirates. Much of the cargo was stolen, and that is vexing indeed. But it is the theft of the 3 items in particular, 3 unique treasures of nigh incalculable worth, that most distresses my martial colleagues. As for the brigands, they've made well their escape, disappearing into the dawn's mist along with their precious plunder. Room tale. What is it to do with us? I challenge you, a contest to retain those stolen treasures. Should my yellow jackets and I succeed in retrieving the greater share, I shall formally propose the abolition of the Rogues Guild. Upon review of our achievements, the Admiral will surely concede that your unscrupulous institution has outlived its usefulness. Blow it out, your waddle. I have better ways to spend my time. Oh, do you now? This incident constitutes a theft against the nation of Linsolominsa. Does that not violate your beloved code? If I'm not mistaken, you've no choice but to rise to the occasion. Unless, of course, you mean to slink back into your hole and abandon the fundamental precepts of your duty. Alright, you screeching shrew. You've made your bloody point, and you'll be sorry if you did. I promise you that. Your paltry promises amount to naught in the face of my conviction. I shall not rest until Linsolominsa is free of every last buccaneer, scoundrel, and shadow-dwelling ne'er-do-well. What now, Jack? For right now, we'll head back to the sisters. Right? I have to go back there. We have to go back there. It just couldn't be completed here like the last one, right? It couldn't. It was illegal for that to happen. I see how it is. What must we do then? Go to the Fisherman's Guild. And we run. Run, boy, run. Run the longest run, boy, run. Remember, rumble, rum. Here we go. For a wee lass that Milalala's got some bollocks, and it seems she's done with aught what whiffs of the pirate stock. Huh. Don't take kindly of Cole's pulling me strings, but the shrew is right. Code's been broken and we've a job to do. From the sounds of it though, them coves knew what they were about when they cloyed them treasures. I'll need you at your best. It is time you learn the art of muggling. Rough up a Cole in just the right way, and you've give up more than you get if you're just plain knocked him on his arse. Me and the lads be busy winding the story on them bottomed baubles, so you're free to add out and sharpen your skill. Might even be as your pocket some extra blunt while you're at it, eh? Please use real words, Jack. I can't handle it. And we got an actual good skill now, Mug. I think you're gonna put that Alt Q, because you can start the combo with it, or finish it. It's pretty easy access. Now this time we finally go out, boys. I'll see you guys next time.